Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to your daily Bitcoin update. I hope you're all doing great, of course. And in this video, we'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about the fundamentals, which is actually most we need to talk about, but there are some interesting technicals as well, which we'll talk about. So enough to talk about in other words. We'll start with the fundamentals and we'll end with the technicals, and then I'll also tell you what I think is is the most likely scenario to kind of happen right now. Yeah, before that, if you want to receive daily trading signals, I've lowered the price. Then check out the links in either the description or the pinned comment. There you'll find instructions on how to join. But now let's take a look at Bitcoin. So first of all, the big thing obviously was yesterday the testimonial by Jerome Powell. Today we'll have it again, but I actually don't think today it's that important. Yesterday it was quite important because then he also displayed the Federal Reserve's view on the economic situation and the monetary policy. And today I think he's just answering more questions by senators. So it's a little bit of a political game, but all right. So what I expect is not too much movement anymore. Perhaps around the time that it's happening, which is 4 p.m. GMT +1. Perhaps we'll see some volatility then, but apart from that, not really. But yesterday it was pretty bearish, the outcome of it. He basically said that they probably need to change the monetary policy to become a little bit more hawkish, which means that they're going to increase the interest rates by either more or by longer, which both are bearish for crypto and for stocks and stuff. It's very bullish for the dollar strength index. So what we've seen there is a massive bullish breakout, but also a continuation of the uptrend. And this is pretty likely to keep going up. Also with Friday, the unemployment rate probably being quite bullish. So altogether, it's not looking too great for Bitcoin, just to be honest with you. We could there's still a very small chance that we'll get some bullish momentum from the testimony today, but I doubt it. And then apart from that, I mean, if you take a look at the technicals, we're very bearish, right? I mean, yesterday after the first part of the testimony, we also had a break retest. This was our main support around 22,250. We gave that up, took a break retest, and during the night we kind of dropped down below that whole 22,000 level a couple of times. And now we've actually, while making this video, we've broken below that. So purely based on the technicals, but also keeping in mind the fundamentals. In my eyes, the fundamentals are quite bearish, at least on the short term. So what I think is, and this is actually quite interesting, I think that we will drop down to our next support level. Our next support level is around 21,700. And the interesting thing is that that's actually quite a strong level. For example, you also have the 200 EMA here around 21,800. So it's kind of in that same area. And altogether, it's just, as you can also see historically, it's a strong support level. All right, so I'm not that certain that we will easily get a bearish breakout through that. I actually think it's more likely that we'll drop down here. And even though the fundamentals are quite bearish, you could have a different opinion, but that's my view on it. But even though that's the case, I do think that from here we can actually get some bullish momentum and perhaps even reaching all the way up to 22,500 again. I don't think, like last time we hit that level, we can break out of the downtrend, out of the bearish momentum. But I do think we can hold it and kind of consolidate there. Ultimately, I do think that that will continue the downtrend down towards 21,000 and also down to 20,700. But that might still take quite some time. All right, so it's you know, even in a bearish market, there's money to be made, right? In the Signal group, we've been shorting quite a lot. So it's not the end of the world, but I do think that that we will drop down a little bit more. That's my take on it. If you do have any questions, if you want to discuss it, let me know down in the comments. But for now, take care and bye.